Hello.
All right, how you doing? What's your name?
I'm Jayla Koriyan.
All right, Jayla. So we're gonna play a quick round of confession couch.
Okay.
Now, the rules here are for the truth to get comfortable. All right. So the first question is going to be: think about your friend group, right? Who in your friend group avoids accountability and calls it being misunderstood? Who in your friend group avoids accountability and calls it being misunderstood?
Actually, I think that all the guys that try to approach me and date me, they avoid accountability of why their last relationship did not work. And so they come try to date me like, no. You got some things to fix.
Who in your friend group?
Maybe trying to be friends.
They be trying to be friends first. Are you with that?
I think friends first is good, but they ain't really trying to be friends. They like to mask it.
Well, friends first with an intention of possibly like growing it.
No. They like friends with benefit. The benefit was silent. That part.
Oh,
Yeah.
They didn't introduce you to the benefits.
No. So
Okay.
if a guy says they want to be friends, the benefit part is just silent.
No dodging, no polishing, just truth. What boundary do you talk about having but rarely enforce?
Ooh. So am I gonna tell him myself? Ooh. Okay, so the boundary that I think of is, women are supposed to hold themselves to a high standard, and a lot of us do want to provide our man. But in the social climate, sometimes they are not provider men, so sometimes you try to give them a little grace and you think it can work and it don't work. So you really should enforce it completely, but sometimes I'll lower the bar and they still don't make the bar, so it don't matter.
So you would play this like obviously with your group of friends, right? Call out a player or speak a brutal truth for the group. Who gives advice like a life coach, then does the opposite the next day?
I feel like most people are able to say it more than do it. Kind of like how people are like, well, choose better. Come on now. Like, is it me or them? Which one? So I don't know. I feel like we all try to say something, but it's like in real life, it's like you still go over that guy's house at midnight. Like, But who are you fooling? But you telling everybody else you should do this and you should be this way. But like you got one that you let slide.
She's not talking to me. She's talking to y'all.
He might got one too that he letting slide. Now she's sweating.
I didn't expect these
He's sweating
answers.
a little bit. He's sweating.
We have 2 more questions. Let me see which one I want to do first. What truth are you avoiding because it would force a real choice?
Why are you looking at me like that?
What are you trying to avoid?
What am I trying to avoid?
I'm all ears.
I feel like I'm torn between like living in a big city and then settling down in like a smaller city. In my mind, a big city has more opportunities, more people, but with that, those people typically don't settle down. And so as a woman, I do eventually want to settle down, and I'm like torn between small city with maybe somebody more with a stable routine or going after the dream fully. But I almost feel like picking one or the other, I sacrifice something. Going to a big city, yes, I could make more money, my career could flourish more, but I feel like I'm compromising love as a woman. So I don't know. I'm stuck between the truth or avoiding. I don't know. So I just don't. They make me be big mama, no kids, looking for the right one, right time.
Talk to him.
Okay.
Y'all heard it. All right, so that brings us to our last question, which I think this is going to be a perfect segue. What lesson did life have to repeat before it finally stuck? Which seems like you learning about these niggas who ain't doing nothing.
That is a reoccurring lesson.
Has it stuck? It's sticking.
It comes in different packages. It's always packaged tall, short, this job, that shop, So sometimes it packaged differently. Sometimes it come with flowers and trips, and you think it's going to go, very nice stuff. So you be thinking, this is it. This is it, and it still don't be it. I think the life lesson is nobody's coming to save you. You have to put in that work. Like, yes, I'm a woman and I want to be provided for, but I never let that stop me in life. Like, I am going to get the things that I want. I'm going to look nice. I'm going to do my hair, do my makeup, do all of those things and live the life so that I can attract the person that can meet me where I'm at. I'm not waiting to be saved. No, no, no. You're going to have to come up to my level and then we can be compatible.
Jayla, thank you so much for joining us today. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for spreading your truth and just helping us understand a little bit more. So where can they find you online?
So I'm an OG YouTuber. You can find me at Jayla Koriyan on all platforms. You can find this at playconfessioncouch.com.